Welcome to the Tea with the Masters podcast, featuring three of the world's leading martial arts experts: the warrior, world-breaking champion, holder of multiple world records, professional teacher, mentor, and World Martial Arts Congress representative for the Republic of Ireland, Sifu Keith Fanning; the scholar, author, speaker, mentor, business coach, life coach, and president of the USA Hapkido Union, Grandmaster Richard Hackworth; the philosopher, author, language culture, and leadership development teacher, and spokesmodel for the World Martial Arts Congress, Instructor Ma. This show is sponsored by World Martial Arts Media. Come the world's leader in martial arts education, information, and entertainment. We invite you to like and share this video with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that you never miss an exciting episode. Now let's get on with the show.
Hi folks, Sifu Keith Fanning here. I'd like to talk to you today about consistency. Using the warrior mindset, you have to look at consistency as not just your training, but your everyday habits. So we have to look at what do we do consistently. And my masters and throughout history, masters in the past have always talked about, the more consistent you are with something, the more it becomes like a habit, the more it becomes a daily routine, and so on. So for me, consistency is not just showing up to class every week. I've talked before in the past about showing up to class. You're maybe there for 1 hour, 2 hours, twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, depending on your school. But when it comes to the consistency of your training, you're not only there to train those 3 nights or 2 nights, you have to do some homework. You have to train at home, you got to do some stretching, some loosening out, you got to do some conditioning. Whatever your discipline is, whether it be Hapkido, Taekwondo, Kung Fu, whatever, you have to do a little bit of practice at home. I know it's seen as homework and it's hard to fit it in sometimes, your daily work and your daily routine, but I do believe that through your daily routine and your consistency to train and make it a habit, that you will, when you learn something, it goes to one part of your brain. When you teach something, it goes to another part of your brain. But when you actually consistently practice, you bring it to the forefront of your brain at all times, so it becomes second nature. It's kind of like driving. If we put consistency of driving, whether we're going to pick a automatic gearbox here. You got to put it in drive to go forward. You got to put your foot in the pedal to move it. So this is consistency, because through habit, through consistency, you gain a more vast knowledge of how to do it. But when it comes to your training, the consistency of your stretching, your flexibility, your conditioning, as I said before, I talk a lot about conditioning because conditioning is something I do every day. It's almost at a point where if I don't do it, I feel like I've let myself down. My body gets agitated at a certain time to say, get your conditioning done. Do your stretching, do your practice, do your breathing, do your breath work. These are all things that the consistency is there to a point with everybody. But then life gets in the way and people find an excuse why they haven't done it today, or why, I'll get it done on Monday. If Monday comes, they don't do it on Monday. I'll do it on Tuesday. Tuesday comes and goes. I'll do it on Wednesday. And it becomes a consistent excuse rather than a consistent training pattern. We can all fall foul to this. None of us are perfect as we'd like to say, but I do have days where if I know I have something really big on tomorrow, I will do an extra piece today, and the day after I'll do an extra piece, because then I feel like I've made up for my shortfall. It's not just my mindset, because it's something I learned. It was a learned behavior. The consistency in my own training came from the consistency of my master, and I in turn now try to be as consistent for my students as he was for me. So we take the Kung Fu that I do and the conditioning I do, and we look at how in every day I can make something so simple as when I boil a kettle to make a cup of tea, or I put a coffee pot into the machine to make a cup of coffee. While that coffee is brewing, or the tea is brewing, or while the kettle's boiling, I might do a couple of squats, 10 squats, take 10-second break, do 10 squats again, do 10 more squats. Then I might do some stretching. It's not always the best idea, but putting your foot up on the counter, putting down an old rag or something, putting your foot on the counter and doing some stretching. They're little consistent habits that if you put them into daily play, they keep you honest, they keep you forging forward. And I think that's where my consistency lies. That I'm always trying to push forward. I'm always trying to push to that next level, that next step. And when it comes to, as I said, I've challenged people in the past to do what I would call a kettle challenge. If somebody drinks 4 cups of tea per day, and every time they boil a kettle, they do 20 squats. Well, now by the end of the day, they've done 80 squats that they wouldn't have done, or they wouldn't have found time to do, rather than going on their phone and, watching TikToks or checking in on Facebook or, whatever, social media. So when you come to changing your habits, because people will always tell you, don't really have time for training, I don't have that. But if you have time to go on TikTok, if you have time to go on social media, if you've time to do all these things, well then obviously you can find time to stretch, to maybe do a little bit of, as I mentioned before, some squats, some press-ups. It doesn't matter, it just becomes the consistency becomes habitual, and then you're moving forward and striving to be. And I know I'm going around in circles here, but it's something I feel so strongly about, that if we did it on a daily basis, it becomes a habit. It becomes part of your daily routine. It becomes part of your life, and it's not just a hobby anymore. You're using the consistency of daily habits to help you get better, strive to go forward, become a better version of yourself. Hopefully this hasn't gone around too much for you, and I hope that you get something out of it. But as I said, consistency means more to me than people realize. And it means more to me than I think I realized myself. And it's only when you start to see people shying away from the consistency, you start to realize how much it actually means. Anyway, hopefully this makes sense to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and I shall talk to you next time. Thank you again. Talk to you soon.
Martial Arts Lifestyle 365, the world's leading martial arts resource.
Hello, I am Richard Hackworth. I am the president of the USA Hapkido Union, and over the years I have earned the reputation of being a scholar of the history, culture, and traditions of the martial arts. I hope that you will find my part of the show informative and educational. This part of the show is sponsored by www.usahapkidounion.org. So, let's dive into today's topic. Delving deeper, 6 reasons martial artists should embrace history, culture, and tradition. For many, martial arts are a thrilling journey of physical prowess and self-defense. But beneath the kicks and punches lies a rich tapestry of history, culture, and tradition waiting to be explored. Immersing yourself in these deeper aspects of your chosen martial art can elevate your practice to a whole new level, enriching your understanding, enhancing your technique, and fostering a profound connection to your art form. Here are 6 compelling reasons why every martial artist should delve into the fascinating world beyond the practice floor. 1. Unearthing the essence, understanding the why behind the how. Every martial art is born from a specific context, shaped by the historical, cultural, and philosophical needs of its time and place. Studying this context provides invaluable insights into the very essence of your art. For example, understanding the turbulent history of Muay Thai, forged in the crucible of ancient Siamese warfare, illuminates its emphasis on power, efficiency, and clinch fighting. Similarly, delving into the Zen Buddhist roots of Aikido reveals its focus on harmony, redirection, and minimal force. By grasping the why behind the how, you gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate techniques and principles you practice, allowing you to move beyond rote memorization and truly embody the spirit of your art. 2. A legacy of masters, learning from the giants of the past. Every martial art boasts a pantheon of legendary figures who have pushed the boundaries of human potential and refined its techniques through generations. By studying their lives, teachings, and philosophies, you connect with a lineage of greatness and tap into a reservoir of wisdom. Bruce Lee's revolutionary innovations in Jeet Kune Do challenge you to question and adapt, while Miyamoto Musashi's Stoic philosophy from the Book of Five Rings cultivates mental fortitude and strategic thinking. These historical icons serve as role models and sources of inspiration, guiding you on your own martial arts journey and reminding you of the vast potential that lies within your chosen discipline. 3. Cultural bridge, expanding your horizons beyond the dojo. Martial arts are not merely combat systems, they are intricately woven into the fabric of their respective cultures. By exploring the history and traditions of your art form, you embark on a fascinating cultural journey. Studying karate sheds light on the deep respect and hierarchical structure of Japanese society, while delving into capoeira unveils the vibrant history and resilience of Afro-Brazilian communities. This broadened perspective fosters cultural understanding and appreciation, enriching your life beyond the confines of the dojo and making you a more well-rounded individual. 4. Technical nuances, contextualizing techniques for deeper understanding. Many martial arts techniques appear deceptively simple on the surface. However, their true effectiveness often lies in subtle details and nuances rooted in their historical context. Understanding the origin and intended purpose of a technique unlocks a deeper level of comprehension. For instance, knowing that Wing Chun punches were designed for close-quarter combat in narrow alleys informs your body positioning and footwork. Similarly, appreciating the emphasis on throws and takedowns in judo, developed for unarmed samurai grappling, enhances your understanding of leverage and body mechanics. By studying the historical context of your techniques, you refine your execution, unlocking their true potential and maximizing your training effectiveness. 5. A dynamic tapestry, embracing evolution and adaptation. Martial arts are not static museum pieces. They are living, breathing entities that evolve and adapt over time. Immersing yourself in the history of your art reveals its journey of transformation from its ancient roots to its modern iterations. Witnessing how masters of the past addressed challenges and incorporated new influences broadens your perspective and encourages you to be an active participant in your own martial arts evolution. Studying the development of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, from its origins in Japanese Kodokan Judo to its incorporation of wrestling and sport, BJJ, demonstrates the power of adaptation and innovation. By understanding this dynamic process, you become more open to exploring new approaches and refining your art for the modern world. 6. Cultivating respect and humility, honoring the legacy. Delving into the history and traditions of your martial art fosters a profound sense of respect and humility. Recognizing the dedication and sacrifices of past masters who honed their skills through countless hours of training cultivates an appreciation for the lineage you belong to. This understanding instills a sense of responsibility to uphold the values and principles of your art form, encouraging you to conduct yourself with honor and integrity both on and off the mat. By acknowledging the giants who came before you, you gain a deeper understanding of your own journey and the privilege of being part of this living tradition. In conclusion, venturing beyond the physical practice and exploring the history, culture, and traditions of your martial art is a transformative journey. It enriches your understanding, deepens your connection to your art form, and fosters a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I hope that you will join me here next month for the next exciting episode.
World Martial Arts Media is your complete source for martial arts magazines, radio, TV, movies, and the fastest growing community in the martial arts world.
Hello, I am Instructor Ma. I am the World Martial Arts Congress Language, Culture, and Character Development teacher. I am here today to share with you some valuable information about philosophy and the martial arts. This is an honor for me to be a part of this show discussing philosophy because my family members are direct descendants of the world-renowned Chinese philosopher and military strategist Confucius. So for me, the study of martial arts philosophy is not a hobby. It is a 2,500-year-old family tradition. This portion of the show is sponsored by worldmartialartscongress.cn. While you are here, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button and share this video with a friend. It helps more than you know. Today my topic is The Way of the Warrior, an introduction to Confucian martial arts philosophy. For centuries, the wisdom of Confucius has shaped not only Chinese society, but also martial arts traditions around the world. His philosophy, emphasizing self-cultivation, virtue, and harmony, forms the bedrock of many fighting styles, offering a path to excellence beyond mere physical prowess. Confucius believed that true martial skill stemmed not from aggression, but from inner peace and self-mastery. He stressed the importance of yunzi, the noble or exemplary person, embodying qualities like ren, benevolence and compassion, treating others with kindness and respect. Li, propriety and etiquette, following moral principles and social norms. Xin, sincerity and integrity, remaining true to one's values and commitments. Ji, wisdom and knowledge, seeking constant self-improvement through learning. These Confucian ideals permeate martial arts training. Students learn not just fighting techniques, but also respect for their teachers, opponents, and themselves. They strive for Wu Dai, the martial virtue, encompassing courage, humility, and self-control. Victory in combat is not the sole objective. The true goal is to overcome one's inner demons, anger, fear, arrogance, and achieve self-perfection. Through rigorous training and self-reflection, martial artists embody the Confucian ideal of zhongyang, the golden mean, finding balance in all aspects of life. Confucius believed that the martial way is not just about fighting, but about cultivating oneself and contributing to society. Martial artists are expected to use their skills for the greater good, defending the weak and upholding justice. Martial arts students at our school volunteer at a soup kitchen, serving food to the homeless and elderly. They interact with kindness and patience, putting Confucian values into practice. This commitment to service reflects the Confucian concept of Ren-ai, universal love and compassion. By extending kindness beyond the dojo, martial artists embody the true spirit of the warrior as a protector and benefactor. Confucian martial arts philosophy offers a unique path to self-discovery and excellence. By integrating physical training with moral development, it fosters individuals who are not only skilled fighters, but also virtuous citizens, contributing to a more harmonious and just world. For more information on the World Martial Arts Congress, please visit our website at www.worldmartialartscongress.cn. To find out how to become a Yangsheng Tai Chi instructor, visit www.healthylifetai chi.com. If you got something from this video, and I hope that you did, it would mean a lot to me if you liked and commented on this video. Thank you for watching.
You have been enjoying the Tea with the Masters podcast, the world's foremost martial arts lifestyle podcast. On behalf of our show hosts, we thank you for watching and remind you to visit our sponsor, worldmartialartsmedia.com, the world's leader in martial arts education, information, and entertainment. We look forward to having you join us again next time. We love to hear from you, so please feel free to leave us some words of encouragement in the comments section.